email marketing don'ts. In this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 don'ts in email marketing. If you're new to email marketing or an experienced pro, it can be really easy to fall into some of the pitfalls that can result in your email marketing falling flat. So without further ado, let's get started with number 1. Don't use purchase lists. For the simple reason they don't work. They're typically old, stuffed full of duplicates and bad data, and typically the recipients have not opted in to join at all. After all, would you agree to your email address being brought and sold over the world by data brokers? Don't use spam phrases. Spam filters nowadays can be pretty strict. Before allowing your email into the inbox, they will scan it for spam trigger phrases. Just a few phrases such as discount, sale, promotion can trigger a spam filter and send your email into junk. Now, if you're an Email Blaster user, then you've got a handy spam checker app to highlight any potential issues right before you send. Don't keep sending the same email. If your first mail had a great response rate, then don't fall into the trap of assuming that you can send it again to the same list and it'll get the same results. By the law of diminishing returns, the probability is that it won't. Always send your recipients fresh content to keep them interested in your communications. Don't use a generic send from address. People like to feel valued. If they receive a mailer from marketing at, sales at, then it feels like they're part of a large-scale marketing blast. Engagement rates from these campaigns sent using generic send from addresses are typically much lower. You'll get much better engagement if you send from your own name at. After all, people buy from people. Don't waffle. Keep your emails brief and punchy. Say what you need to say in as few words as possible. Don't bury your call to action. Your call to action is the most important part of your email. This is your instruction for the viewer to do something after reading your email. It could be clicking on a link to purchase something or contacting you for more information. The common mistake is to have this too far down the page or not to have it at all. It needs to be big, clear and easy to read. Don't forget to remind people of why they're receiving your email. If people don't remember asking to receive your emails, then they may opt out or mark your mails as spam. Always put a small line of text at the top reminding people of why they're receiving your email. Mailers that don't have this always have a much higher unsubscribe rate and complaint rate. Don't use large images. Large images in terms of file size and the height and width of them can be really frustrating for viewers. If the file size is really large, then it just takes too long for the viewer to load your email and they can't read it. If the overall image dimensions are really big, then your viewer has to scroll down too far before they can see the text and important sections of your mailer, such as the strapline and the call to action. Don't forget to clean your data. After your first few sends, you'll see some of your emails don't get through. These are termed as bounces. Sending out email campaigns with a high rate of bounces will cause reputation damage to your company domain and sending server. Using decent software such as Email Blaster will automate all of this for you. We scan lists on import and remove any bad data. We also automatically remove bounces and unsubscribes after each send. Don't send spam. If you're sending an email to a person who didn't ask to receive it, regardless of if you feel they may want to buy your products, this is spam. None of us like to receive emails that we haven't asked for. They're a nuisance, and as a marketing medium, sending spam, well, it just doesn't work. Building a list methodically of qualified opt-in addresses is what works. It might be more labor intensive than just trawling websites or buying data, but don't be tempted to shortcuts offered by doing this. It just doesn't work. Okay, there we are. There's a top 10 tips to avoid and the pitfalls of email marketing mistakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful and be sure to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below.